Hey guys, this is Jeremy with Hilti in Phoenix. We just came out with a new edition of our volume calculator that you can get in your phone's app store. So I wanted to show you a couple of the new features because I'm absolutely digging it. Alright, so go ahead and click on there. Right away it's going to have us choose our base material. Let's pick concrete. Pretty popular. Alright, so these are all the Hilti epoxies that we can use in concrete. It's going to filter out any of the epoxies that aren't compatible with that, so that's nice. The most popular here definitely being the RE500 V3. Alright, now we're going to choose our anchor. All thread, internally threaded all thread, and rebar. Let's click rebar. Now we get to choose our diameter of rebar. Pretty straightforward there. Let's click number 6. Right, now we can use this little slider here to choose our embedment, but I personally prefer to just type it in manually. So 7.5, I'm just going to type in here. Click OK. This is going to tell us the diameter hole we need to drill, so that's nice to just have available. Typically just an 1/8 inch more than the anchor, so let's click that. Right, so at the top, working condition. This just means, do we have somebody out there who's done this 1,000 times, or do we have someone we're going to expect to maybe waste a little bit of epoxy? So I'm going to click normal, normal being just a condition where we're using a manual dispenser and maybe someone who is not as experienced. This we get to choose the number of anchors once again, toggle, or you can just manually type it in. So let's say we're doing 200. Right. Awesome. So here is going to tell us what we need to know. The amount of cartridges or tubes of epoxy, starting with 11.1 ounce being our small tubes, 25 of those. 16.9 ounce, 15, or the big boys, 47.3 with our pneumatic dispenser at 6. Now down here, this may look a little unfamiliar to some people, but it is the dial for our HDE 500 A22 battery operated epoxy dispenser. So essentially this tool has a dial on it where you can turn it, set it and forget it sort of situation. You set it, it will distribute the exact amount of epoxy every time that is perfect for this size diameter hole and anchor, so you're not guessing how much you need to get the right amount of epoxy. So that's great. Now, the coolest part, I think, is that you can save these results, right? So let's go and just put rebar 3, right? And right away, it's going to generate this awesome PDF, all the information that you entered in, along with pictures of the epoxy, as well as the amount of tubes you're going to need, and that nice handy dosage setting for the battery-powered dispenser. And from here, you can take this PDF and send it to anybody you need. And also, it's going to save this PDF in your log here. Right in the app, you can go, okay, hey, how many tubes did we need for that application? You're going to go ahead and open it up, and it has all of that information saved for you. So that's great. So I'm absolutely stoked about all the new features of this new app, and hope you guys check it out.